Hello and welcome to the Comedy Roadshow. I'm your host, Stephen Bigilen. My next guest, Dominic Sandoval, is visiting our Los Angeles studio from Ventura, California. Welcome to the show, Dominic.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So tell us about yourself. Where you from? Where'd you grow up?
Originally born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico. There, for 20 years. Looks like where I used to live. Seriously, man, I remember that rock.
Yeah. So it reminds you of Albuquerque.
Yeah, no, seriously, same cactus and everything.
I actually know that sign in that bush.
I know the bush. I've been on that bush. I was there. I might even rook up next to that road. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. They don't got nothing on that. Not for real. And then I came out to California about 4 years ago and been in Ventura County for about 3.
So do you draw a lot of your material from your growing up experiences in Albuquerque?
Oh yeah, no. I've come to find the best material is always the stuff that's true to the game, And so a lot of it came from, just being in New Mexico, the different experiences growing up. Goofy stuff happens throughout your life, and here we are.
I know you're close with your family. You just recently took a trip to visit them. Did you come up with any new material on this trip?
Yeah. No. I came up with the ghetto family member, because that's just widely accepted by everybody. Everybody's got that one uncle that's like hammered at Christmas, or the cousin that is all drunk at grandpa's birthday. So that's what I'm trying to bring, a little bit to my act. But everybody they could relate to it. Everybody has that one family member, and if it's not them. Yeah.
As long as it's
cousin,
not you.
Exactly.
You don't want it to be you.
Yeah, no, you know what I mean? The people that don't get it, it's them, So that's what I'm trying to bring to the stage,
So who were your comedic influences?
Definitely Richard Pryor and George Carlin. When I was young, my mom, she'd always play these George Carlin records. And, that was where it came out. Me and my mom would always stay up real late and watch Comedy Central movies and stuff. And really, it was mostly George Carlin and Richard Pryor. They were the ones that gave me the staple of comedy. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I learned profanity at a very young age. It was good. It's fine. Yeah.
So out of today's comics, the more current comics, and you hang out at the comedy club a lot. What comedians that are out there that are current right now that are getting a lot of laughs?
Willie Barcena. He always comes to the club, and he'll do his new material, and it always kills, and he's given me a lot of insight and stuff like that as far as, the industry and what to expect, and he's kind of hooked me up with the different people in the game, getting me through LA and some writers, and it's been a lot of fun, he's real supportive. But him, Gabriel Iglesias and his road crew, all of them, they've been super, super, super accepting and accommodating, And, let's see, who else would there be? As far as going into the comedy club, those are like the main ones that I can remember standing out and being real supportive. There's Tom Clark, he's always funny. He's always coming through. And then on TV, Joe Rogan. I watched a lot of Joe Rogan stuff. I like him because he's kind of outside of the box. It's not very mainstream stuff. It's true to how he feels. And I really appreciate that, and that's what I'm trying to bring to my act as well.
And what clubs do you frequent?
Right now, I'm a regular here at the Ventura Comedy Club, just a couple of miles up the road. I'm there regularly on the weekends. During the week, I'll drop a spot, if I can. I'm starting to venture out into Pasadena over there at the Ice House. I got set up at the John Lovitz Room.
And I understand that's Universal City Walk.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's going to be a great venue because a lot of tourists circulate through there, and a lot of LA residents circulate through there too. So that'll give you notoriety all over the country.
And I'm cool with that. They come to the comedy club to laugh. And it's good. It's always a good room. That's all I could ask for is hopefully the crowd's there to laugh or they're stoned. Whatever comes first.
So out of motion picture and television, sitcoms, movies, and things like that, do you have any favorites out there?
I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't had cable in about 7 years. Just because if I have it, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to stick away from it, and then mostly just stick to my guns as far as, you know, with the comedy and writing and working and stuff like that. But one of my favorite shows that, you know, I just love is The Office. You know, it's kind of this abstract humor, you know, that's very subtle, but I don't know. I liked it when Steve Carell was on the show. That he always made me laugh, you know. You always have that one employee in the workplace that's just off the wall, but you want a job, so you endure it, you know.
Any favorite movies?
There's a bunch, man. I go from old school, from like The Three Amigos to Spies Like Us to nowadays where you got like Grandma's Boy. That's kind of a you know, not very well known, but you know, that was what we used to watch a lot in college. You know, we had a lot of free time. Like I said, I try to stick away from the TV because I'm gonna watch it.
So you're trying not to get influenced by these other comedians that their work is on television and other comedy writers, I should say.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I go to the comedy club and that's my classroom. You know what I mean? I like to study people's mannerisms and how they present different topics and stuff like that. And so I watch that, but as far as like the material, I like to read the newspaper, see what's going on, reflect on my own life, you know, and the dumb stuff that's happened throughout it, and then try to work it into some kind of structured joke. It's kind of self-deprecating, but it's fun, you know what I mean?
What do you think makes something funny?
Surprise and misdirection. I've noticed that works best with a punchline. If you don't even see it coming, it blows the audience off their feet, you know, and that's when you'll get the claps, you know. That's like the step up, you know. If you get a laugh, great. If you get a clap, they love it. I say the hip hop, the hibbity, the hibbity, hip hip a hop, you don't stop a rock. Just kidding.
So tell us what you did before comedy.
I'm an electrical engineer by trade. I went to school, got a bachelor's and whatnot, and dabbled in it, but you know, it's boring sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, you know, it just wasn't a passion, you know. I've always been a wise guy on the side, so comedy was just kind of, it's always been there, you know. When I was in 5th grade, the teacher said I was gonna be the next Jim Carrey, and all that meant was I was suspended. You know? That was it. But no, yeah, I got into electrical engineering. Now I get to work with instrumentation with aircraft and stuff like that. But oddly enough, when comedy kind of really started rolling was when I became a technical writer. Because, you know, you got to write things to the point, you know, you can't fluff it up, you know, because then people reading it, they don't want that. They just want the meat and potatoes of it, you know. And then with comedy, that's what it is, you know. This is what's funny, and the rest is just, you know, it's filler time, you know.
You got right to the point and you made them laugh.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I wish it was as easy with women. Not the case, you know, but with comedy I figured it out, you know. The women thing, that'll come around someday, I don't know. Probably not.
Hey, and the comedy's got to help.
Yeah. Well, you know, hopefully they're laughing with you, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it is. I don't know, all these women like, oh no, I want a sweet, funny guy, and you know, I'm a comedian, like, make me laugh. Like, well, you know what I mean? That's like going up to a pharmacist and like, hey, you know, make me some Advil. You know?
I've been at the club, and I've actually seen women come up to you and say, I love you.
Ah, man. Tell them to give me my number, man. You know what I'm saying? I need a wingman here, right? Nah, it works out, you know. Try to slide the number here and there, but yeah. It's in the makings, you know what I mean? They don't like the fact that you're so busy with comedy and, you know, other stuff. You know, like I said, I'm working still too, so. But one of these days, yeah.
All your fans out there, these girls that come up to you, and you're oblivious to it. That's the funny thing. I've actually seen the girls come up to him and tell how much they love you. So how do people get in touch with you? How do they keep track of you? What social media do you use?
Primarily, I'm sticking to Facebook. That's what I'm kind of sticking to. You know, you can find me there pretty easily. It's just Dominic and Sandoval. It's Sand and Oval. So, you know, but that's where you'll find where my upcoming shows are. You know, kind of what I'm up to. Maybe I'll bounce a premise off some people. You know, and that's the main source as of now.
Okay, and you do reply to your fans if they ask you a question or something?
Always. Oh. Yeah, you know what I mean? Pictures are pluses. You know, I'm just kidding. But nah, yeah. I definitely want to keep it true to the fans and stuff like that. You know, I don't want to be one of those, you know, I don't want to be put on that pedestal. You know what I mean? Where they're like, no, I can't talk to you. Nah, I'm cool with everybody.
So you want to maintain a line of communication with your fans through Facebook?
Yeah, definitely. I love it when they come out. You know what I mean? I'm always ready for new material. You know, so.
Excellent. Well, Dominic, thanks a lot for being on the show. I really appreciate you joining us here at the Comedy Road Show.
Ah, man.
And we look forward to seeing